Hello everybody, welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. I'm Michael Finkley. Thank you so much for watching. Today is Monday, July 6th, 2020. A brand new week, a brand new feel, a brand new vibe. Let's feel it together. If you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have changed the name of our YouTube channel. Okay, we changed the name finally. The YouTube channel is named now Michael Finkley Show. So you can find us on YouTube, Michael Finkley Show. So subscribe to our channel at Michael Finkley Show. We're excited. Brand new adventure, brand new opportunities. You can easily find us now. So again, Michael Finkley Show at YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Now, I had to continue this series onto this month. It's not going to be every show like it was in June, but college and career readiness is so important. And it's very important to me because I believe in training people in their own right. If they decide to go the college route, that's great. If you decide to go the career route, that's awesome. Okay, but as long as you are saying to yourself, hey, I know what I want, I just need some guidance, we're here to help. Now, I don't have all the answers, but all the people that I've been interviewing thus far, reach out to them. Their information is within the bios within our YouTube shows, so please reach out to them via social media, email. They're here to help. They want to see you be successful in your own right. So I had to continue this series. All right, so we're going to focus today on the career aspect. Now, I work with a lot of students, high school students that are just geared towards college, which is a great thing. But we have to know that college is not for everybody. When I was coming along, even though I'm first generation, that those last few years of high school, everyone was thinking college, 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 college. And I finally jumped on board my senior year. But I wish I was exposed to more avenues other than college, you know? And so I didn't get this type of lesson until I actually started working. I went to college and then I started working in various fields, and I'm saying, hey, what if I would have gone the 2-year route, or I have started my own business way back then, you know? So there are different avenues. And so today we're going to talk with Mr. Brad Brown. He has been working in this field for a few years now, but he's an expert in when it comes down to preparing persons for their career endeavors. And he does this by way of his awesome resume service that he's going to talk more about. I'm telling you, he is the man. Okay, he's going to give you tips and advice on how to properly construct your resume, and also professional development tips as well, such as those hard and soft skills. I'm not going to give it all away. He's going to talk about all of that, but you have to stick around to hear the interview. So more to come. We'll be right back.
Next, we have Mr. Brad Brown discussing his resume services. Don't go away. On the next Michael Finkley, Friday, more college and career readiness chat with Bill Lehman and Shamil Ingram on the next Michael Finkley.
We are continuing conversation on college and career readiness. Last month, we had a slew of persons to talk about the college aspect. Now we're having people to come on and talk about the career aspect as well. We always say that college is not for everybody, and that is okay, but there are other options. And we have Mr. Brad Brown with us today, and he has a slew of information for us when it comes down to preparing yourself in that right. Brad, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here. From seeing like your posts, your work, I'm just glad to be here, just to go ahead and share my story and kind of like give a background of what I actually do.
Yes, sir, definitely. So let's get right into it. Brad, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so of course, my name is Brad J Brown. I'm the owner of Brad J Résumés. I'm originally from Newberry, South Carolina. From there, I moved and went to Claflin University. That's where I got my undergraduate degree in administration. And from there, I went to Webster University, and that's where I received my master's in business administration. So right now, I'm living in the Greenville-Spartanburg area. I've been here about 12 years. and I work for BB&T, which is now Truist in the mortgage and servicing department.
Gotcha. Awesome. And so you're still continuously working.
Yeah, so I still work and I run my business as well.
Okay. So what are the events that led up to you wanting to say, hey, I want to start this business of mine?
Well, that's a good question. I actually had the idea wrote down in like a notebook. This was years ago, maybe like 2014 when I was in grad school, but I really didn't act on it until I started seeing traction, I guess, from my coworkers, because I helped a lot of my coworkers actually get other positions just from writing their resume, and I was doing it for free. And I had one person in particular, they went on to, I think they got like a salary increase of maybe like $15,000. And the guy was like, you need to be doing this full time, or this needs to be your business. You need to get paid for this. So that was my aha moment. And that's why I just took it and ran with it. And I just started really like studying, really started looking at like the job market, really started perfecting my craft. And here I am talking to you today.
Awesome. Awesome. So talk about more about those success stories beforehand. You said that you helped a few people and they got raises, they got promotions. What was the time frame of you saying, okay, I'm seeing the results. Now maybe I should just, go ahead and start my business. Was it maybe a month or a year or?
I still kind of procrastinated due to, I was uncertain, unsure about it. I know I had wanted to have like a service-based business. I still was trying to look elsewhere to try to create something outside of what my gift or my craft was. So it probably took me about another like 6 months maybe to really start focusing and getting everything, writing stuff down, writing up the business model. But yeah, after those 6 months was up, I wrote everything down how I wanted to do it, and I just went from there. So I say about a good 6 months.
Okay, so that 6 month time frame, and you've been in business for how long now?
Probably it's coming up on year 3. Probably at the end of this month in July. So up about year 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have Brad J Résumés service right here within the greater South Carolina area. So talk about your business. What does it entail? What kind of things do you do?
Okay, so I pretty much help mid-level professionals. I do assist entry level, but the prime focus is like mid-level professionals. People that may have been working maybe, for a few years, they're looking to go to the next level, to like senior level or management level. So that's what my primary focus on with resumes, cover letters, even LinkedIn profiles is something that I started doing as well. So kind of like helping out with that. And also, just giving information out there I found helpful for myself whenever I was, trying to transition between careers. So I give out a lot of information as far as for that with job searching. So I do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow. Have you done any type of workshops or seminars?
That's something that I plan on doing in the future. I have had like 2 speaking engagements, but that's something that I'm trying to transition into, especially after post with COVID or the pandemic. I plan on getting out and start doing like workshops, doing webinars, stuff like that. So yeah, that's something that I'm looking to do, within maybe the end of the year or just whenever everything starts back up. Yeah, that's when I plan on doing that. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. That's an awesome goal, and it's more traction for you too. Trust me.
It's a lot more traction. Yeah, a lot more traction face to face.
Yeah, definitely. And so you talked about COVID, which we're all experiencing now. Has it affected you a lot?
At first it didn't, because people were still, I guess, moving around. It was the month of May. It kind of where it took a hit. I think that's when the job market got up to being, I think it was maybe like 30, maybe even 40 million people, I guess, unemployed. There was a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah,
so people was going through, should I hold on to my money? Should I not make the move yet? Should I just do unemployment for a while to figure out what I'm going to do? So May was kind of slow, but it's picked up now that places have started back opening up. So, but it's still a lot of uncertainty out there a little bit, with everything going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then we're still trying to eye it because the numbers are still spiking a little bit, but
still spiking.
job wise. You know, a lot of people are working remotely from home, and a lot of
And I'm glad you brought
no.
yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people are working from home. The recruiters are still working from home. So it's actually people still landing positions because the recruiters are at home. They're
Mm-hmm.
just doing how we're interviewing right now. They're doing it through Zoom, Skype, and other apps and things of that such. So yeah, people are still applying, people still looking for jobs, and people are still working from home. It's an
Right.
increase in working from home. Yeah.
Right. Yes, sir. What type of success stories have you seen thus far since, persons are coming back now and saying, hey, I need these services?
Man, I've seen I've seen people double their salary. I've seen people double their salary. I've seen people go from uh mid you know minimum wage to you know mid level, good positions. I've seen a lot of different success stories. A lot of. I'm just blessed to be able to give the foundation or give like the stepping stone for people to get callbacks for these interviews, because it's a lot of times the people have the skill. That's why I always say, you might see my post say, you're skilled, you may just need to boost. I always say that because a lot of people are very skilled. They just, trying to put it on paper and get to the interview. Because once they get in the interview, boom, they rock it. And then next thing they know, they're hired.
Gotcha. And I'm so glad you talked about that, because when we come back, we're going to talk more about those skills, and we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of a resume. We'll be right back.
Coming up, Brad gives us tips and advice for our professional growth. Don't you go away. On the next Michael Finkley, Monday, Brianna, Ahmad, George. Where does this leave Black America? Our panel, Avery Rosser, Terrence Tucker, and Jamal Stroud speak upon this and their own experiences on the next Michael Finkley.
Welcome back, everybody. We're still chatting with Mr. Brad Brown about his services, his resume services, along with, I didn't know that you do LinkedIn services as well. So
Yes.
talk about the skills that some employers are actually looking for now.
Right now, I guess as far as for like soft skills, a lot of still looking for like time management. You're looking for organizational skills, creativity, innovation, um, communication skills, definitely, emotional intelligence, things of that such.
Mm-hmm.
Hard skills, being that we're going into like the tech era, like we're already in the tech era, but going into this artificial intelligence type era, a lot of the tech skills, coding, machine learning, anything dealing with tech, Adobe, a lot of that kind of stuff is what's going to be the wave, within the next few years. A lot of jobs are going to be available, for that type of field. So anything tech related definitely are going to be skills that's going to stand out on a resume, as well as marketing and sales, things of that such. You always can use those types of
Mm-hmm.
skills. Mhm.
Oh, awesome. So how can people convey those skills into a resume properly? Is there a right way to do that?
Yeah, I mean, you will always need to every position that you're applying for, always make sure that you are using keywords that align with that position. That's
Mm-hmm.
what you want to make sure. You don't want to use the same resume for every single position, because you're not going to apply for you're not going to apply for all the positions, not going to be the same.
Right.
So let's say if you're an accountant, you don't want to apply for a basketball coach and you don't have any of those skills listed. You don't want to use the same resume over and over, or vice versa, your coach. You don't want to apply to be an accountant if you don't have those skills, listed, or those skills that you actually, have. So you want to make sure that you always align your resume to the position that you're applying for.
Gotcha. Okay. What are some key factors needed on a resume? Some key
Key
sections.
factors.
A lot, right?
Oh yeah, and of course you want to always make sure that you have all your sections labeled. So you want to make sure you have your contact information, of course, at the top. You want to make sure that you're no longer using an objective statement. Instead, you want to use like a career profile, career summary. You want to make sure that you touch on your skills and your areas of expertise, and make sure that you touch on your experience as well as the education, which will be at the bottom portion, just in case, if you haven't recently graduated. as far as for the experience, make sure that you always are looked at as an achiever as an achiever over a doer. What I mean by that, you want to make sure that you expound on your achievements instead of just your responsibilities.
Mhm. Oh wow, that's good. Let's jump over to from that to the cover letter, because sometimes we can get that confused as well. We may put too little or too much. What does that actually look like?
Yeah, I would on the cover letter, I would just have like 3 sections. Of course, introducing yourself, give a background like you would in your career summary on your resume, and then like in the middle, probably highlight like 3 or 4 different things that you have done throughout your career that kind of summarize, what's on the resume. And then in the third space, pretty much, you just want to just recap what you've talked about, as well as, telling them to refer to, your resume for any additional information. And if, they, want to welcome you in for an interview, definitely contact you and then let them know how eager you are to start that position, or even call in, have an interview for that position.
Okay, gotcha. And having all of this, because when you have these documents, it's the first impression. But now we have social media. We have these different profiles that are professional based that employers use. So how important is this?
As far as for like LinkedIn,
Yeah.
I would actually use LinkedIn as well, because it can be another tool, like a networking tool, just like your social media, like Google, like Facebook or IG. Even though a lot of those are like personal websites, you still can actually use social media to reach out to recruiters. So that's why LinkedIn is a very good tool, especially if you know the company that you want to go to or a company that you want to apply to. If you have somebody that you network with, it's fairly easy to be able to just pass your resume along. They can get it in the right hands of a recruiter, and boom, you get the call back right then and there. You just need to dress the part, go in, rock the interview, and there you go.
I love it. I love it. Last words of encouragement or advice to give persons that are looking to improve themselves in the professional basis of career readiness.
Oh man. Well, it's this quote. My favorite quote is, um, "Help others achieve their goals, and you will achieve yours," by Les Brown. So anybody out there that's, like I said, has any dreams, any aspirations, any goals, just always keep fighting for them, keep striving for them, and just keep pushing. Just never quit. That's just it. Just never quit. Just never quit. Just never give up. And that's just pretty much all I have to say.
Love it. I I would have said it better than myself. I love it. Yes, sir. How can they find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook and IG, of course, under Brad J Résumés. As far as my website, it's www.bradjresumes.com. So those are pretty much the 3 places that you can find me. On my website, I'm always going to be available to answer. Hit me up on social media. I'm always available.
All right. You heard it here. Thank you so much, Brad, for being on today. We appreciate you.
Man, thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
The Finkley Experience is an education and consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. We assist parents and their students with the college process. We train school administrators, and we also partner with colleges and universities to assist with their first-generation population. To learn more about our consulting firm and to purchase our book and workbook, please visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com.
Hello, welcome back. Did you really enjoy that? Did you enjoy it? Brad left some awesome jewels for you to be successful in your own right professionally. He talked about hard skills, soft skills, things employers look for, documents needed like your resume and your cover letter. He just left it all there for you, okay? And talking about himself as well. When you truly can relate to someone, you speak upon your own experiences and then you dwell on them as well and see how can we fit this with your dream and your desire. So thank you, Brad, for having a passion to help others in this field. Thank you so much for being on. And again, I hope that you do take advantage of his resume services. They're really awesome. They're really, really cool. So check out his website and just get in contact with him. I'm sure that he will be able to assist you all the way in achieving your endeavors. On the next Michael Finkley, this Friday, we're going to continue on the conversation of college and career readiness. We can't leave it behind because it's so important. Either you take the career route or the college route, all the stuff is going to be in there for you. We have Mr. Bill Lehman and we have Shamel Ingram. We're excited. Thank you so much in advance for being on. We're excited. They're going to leave you some awesome advice and tips and stuff, but you got to watch this Friday. All right, you got to watch this Friday. And Monday on the Michael Finkley Show, we're going to slow it down just a little bit. A lot of things are happening in this world that we need to address, right? And so this awesome panel, including Avery Rosser, Terrence Tucker, Jamal Stroud, we're going to talk about the state of Black America and what it looks like today. And we're going to give our input as well with our experience that we have felt as African American male in society. It's a show you don't want to miss. If you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at what? Michael Finkley Show. All right, ring that bell for notifications and you will receive an email when we upload different content. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you Friday and we'll see you Monday. Have a good one.